Hiring is very critical aspect and technology can reduce down bias associated with this hiring process. 85% of the companies are already plan to use online platforms for onboarding candidates as per Gartner study. You can easily conduct such coding skill assessment quite easily. Then aptitude test is the best way to filter out suitable candidates from the available pool of candidates quite easily. Then you can also use facility of bulk interview. Skill assessment of the person is a crucial aspect for any organization, especially during hiring process. Hiring and interviewing is it's considered as a subjective assessment and it may vary person to person or it may also vary from department to department for each organization. So hiring is very critical aspect and technology can reduce down bias associated with this hiring process. Technology can certainly help you to simplify the skill assessment process on a larger scale. So in today's video, I am going to discuss about 7 ways to simplify the skill assessment for your organization. So keep watching. So let us try to understand first aspect. According to report, 86% of the companies transition to virtual interview and 85% of the companies are already planned to use online platforms for onboarding candidates as per Gartner study. And on an average, 118 people apply for job posts, out of which only 20% of the candidates get to appear for the interview. So in short, 1 in 7 gets to appear for the interview process. So let us see how you can do the skill assessment process. So first key aspect is coding skill assessment. So if you are looking to evaluate skills of the candidate in terms of like ability to write a logical code, or if you would like to filter out suitable candidate with the coding or programming skills capability, such coding skill assessment can save a lot of cost associated with hiring, where you can easily identify qualified candidate with the online coding skill assessment capability. Typically, there is an online compiler and coding questions are assigned to the candidate. People need to write a logical or error-free code and compile it. System can compare it with the expected output. So you can easily understand if the candidate possesses coding skills for the particular coding languages like C, C++, Java, JavaScript or PHP. You can define coding skill assessment with varying difficulty levels based on the experience of the candidates, and you can easily conduct such coding skill assessment quite easily. So next important skill is aptitude test. So this is a popular way to assess problem solving ability or even analytical ability of a candidate. So if you want to conduct the campus placement of your organization for recruitment of fresh graduate, then aptitude test is the best way to filter out suitable candidates from the available pool of candidates quite easily. So using aptitude test, you can include various questions from mathematics, puzzles, reasoning ability, and remote hiring activity can be easily achieved with the help of remote proctored online aptitude tests. So number 3 is communication skill assessment. So communication is one of the key essential skills for the today's organization, where person with the great communication skill can contribute positively for your organization. So such skill is very useful for the team member of any organization where there is a position associated with sales, pre-sales, or even customer service, business analysis department. They require communication skill, decent candidate having good communication skills. So in this context, you can easily conduct online skill assessment based on communication skill, where candidate need to record the answers for the questions shown on the screen. And those answers get recorded, where evaluator can easily listen to the audio recorded by the various candidate in order to understand whether communication is good enough for the selection process. There are some AI tools which can also assist you if a sentence spoken is grammatically correct or not. So writing skill is very crucial for email writing or writing proposals or writing email to customer or even writing content for social media articles. So in the writing test, you can design the question to assess ability of the candidate to write a good grammar-free correct sentences. So in such cases, both manual as well as automated evaluation of the writing can help you to shortlist suitable candidates having good writing skills. So writing skill is very essential where you can also define custom skill assessments based on your domain knowledge. There are many organizations conducting domain specific tests using Ekalavya platform. It helps organizations to know where their employees stand in terms of domain knowledge essential for the job. So if you are looking forward for the hiring experienced candidate for your domain, then you can easily assess the domain knowledge with the help of remote proctor domain skill-based assessment tests. If you would like to do the assessment or skill-based assessment on a larger scale, then you can also use facility of bulk interview. Ekalavya platform supports facility to conduct bulk audio or as well as video interviews on a larger scale. So if you have hundreds of candidates and if you would like to simultaneously conduct their interviews to assess their confidence level, personality, their domain knowledge, then you can easily schedule hundreds of interviews simultaneously with our AI powered remote proctor assessment, where a person who is attempting the interview need to record the answers for the individual questions shown on the screen, and those recorded answers will be available in the form of either video or audio, and those can be easily assessed by the interviewee person or examiners who can easily evaluate communication skill or overall skill as well as confidence level of the candidate, and based on that interview you can easily shortlist suitable candidate for the next interview process or your next evaluation process. So if you are looking forward to conduct large scale based skill assessment process for bulk candidate, then you can easily opt for bulk audio as well as video interview process supported by Ekalavya platform. So the next skill assessment type for you is psychometric assessment. So there are quite a few psychometric assessment tests which are used to understand key personality aspects like leadership skill, team player ability, or whether person is introvert or extrovert, or even decision making ability. So psychometric tests have proved to be an effective way to identify personality traits of the individual, as interviews may not reveal various personality aspects of the person. So you can define psychometric tests and you can conduct such tests, where many organizations are relying on psychometric tests to know more about the candidate. So to conclude, technology-driven skill-based assessment process are quite useful for the candidate assessment. You can empower such tests with the AI proctoring mechanism, where you can easily monitor remote candidates while attending such skill-based tests, and you can easily scale up your hiring process. Ekalavya platform has been effectively used for the skill-based assessment test by various organizations, multinational companies, and if you would like to know best practices associated with skill-based assessment process, or if you would like to know more details, or if you would like to have a free demonstration of our skill-based assessment platform, then you can connect with us for more details. Thank you.